So for example 1, we have a 30-60 right triangle, and we also have a 45 right triangle, and we're trying to find the missing side lengths. So given what we have here, we know that the hypotenuse of this triangle is 5, and we're trying to find the legs. Well, let's go ahead and draw our rule. So our rule says that for a 45 right triangle, if I have side length a, I will have hypotenuse of a times the square root of 2. But now we have the hypotenuse. So how are we going to handle this? What would I have to do with a times the square root of 2 to get a?
You plug in the 5 for a.
Well, a is not 5 because 5 is the hypotenuse.
Or 5 equals a times the square root of 2.
Right, so
right.
So 5 equals the a times the square root of 2.
So the a times the square root of 2.
So what will I do?
A divided by the square root of 2.
Okay, so
that would be 5 times the square root of 2. No, never mind.
So we will have 5 divided by the square root of 2, but and so that's going to equal a. But we are not allowed to have the square root of 2 in the denominator. That is not legal. So what do we need to do to get to rationalize the denominator?
Times 1, like square root of 2.
Multiply by square root of 2. What you said?
Right, okay.
Well, multiply 5 over the square root of 2 by the square root of 2.
Guys, I think we muted that.
All right, so we get 5 root 2 over 2. All right, for our 30-60 right triangle, same basic idea. Let's draw the rule. And I'm going to draw the rule in such a way that it is facing the same direction. So our rule, here's our rule. And so we have a. The hypotenuse is 2 times a. And the height is going to be a.
The a times square
Square root of 3. Okay. So will I want to find x or y first? I'm definitely going to want to find x first and then double it. Okay. So what am I going to do with 15 to figure out this side length?
divide by the square root of 3.
But it's not really okay to have the square root of 3 in the denominator. Right? So
but then it's 5 root 3 once you simplify it?
yeah, you're right. We would have to simplify it because we would get 15 root 3 over 3. But 3 goes into 15, doesn't it? Goes in 5 times. So this is the value of x. So what is the value of y?
10 root 3?
Yeah, you just double it, 10 root 3. Just multiply it by 2. All right, so for example 2, if the circumference of a circle J is 14 pi, what is the value of x? So it says the circumference of the circle, so that is this whole distance around here, that's going to be 14 pi. So what do we know about circumference in circles?
Isn't it pi diameter?
It's pi times the diameter. So circumference is equal to pi times the diameter, all right? So that means 14 pi is equal to pi times the diameter. So therefore, the diameter is equal to 14, all right.
3 with 7.
Okay, so that's 7. What is the side length for x?
Oh, and then we can use the Pythagorean theorem to say like 49 plus 49 equals 3.
Well, right, because this is a 45 degree angle, right?
Yeah.
And so this is also because that's a right angle, so that means this is also 7, because the radius is the same. And so, well, the rule says it's
8 times 7 times the square root of 2.
7 times the square root of 2.
Yeah.
Big brain.
All right. So for problem 3, we're trying to find the perimeter of the quadrilateral. And the quadrilateral is made up of, oh look, a 30-60 right triangle and
Oh my god.
a 45 right triangle. All right. Okay. So so what is it going to be easier to do first? Is it going to be easier to find the side lengths for the isosceles right triangle, or find the side lengths for the 30-60 right triangle?
Yes, isosceles.
The isosceles, because of the square root of 2. All right, so what is this distance right here? What is this value for this leg?
36.
Wait, is it 36?
It is 36, which means this is also 36, because these side lengths are congruent. Now the trickier thing is, what is this side length here?
36.
Um,
Oh.
wait, so it would be like 36 times square root of 2 equals. Wait.
So
Times the square root of 3. That means that we have to multiply it by the square root of 3.
so hold on a second. So Walter was saying that since this is the height of the 30-60 right triangle, we have to divide it by the square root of 3 to get the shortest side length, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then he also said to multiply by root 3 over root 3, which gives us 36. What's the square root now?
Square root of 6.
It is the square root of 6, right? Because you're multiplying it together. And that's all over 3. Can I reduce that at all?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
9?
12 times 6.
Oh, no, not 9, 12.
Yeah, 12. Okay, so we're going to get 12 times the square root of 6.
And that's for the hypotenuse, right?
No, that's for the shortest side length.
No.
And then this, and then the hypotenuse is 2a, so it's
Right, it's twice that.
24 root 6.
Oh, yeah. So it's 24.
And then we add it all together.
So let's add it together and we will get, so let's add the integers first. So what's 36 plus 36?
Yay.
72.
72, yeah, there you go. All right, what about 12 root 6 and 24 root 6?
36.
Oh, they are like terms. Are they?
Yeah, they are like terms because they both share the square root of 6.
So 36 root 6 plus 72 is different.
Right, and can we add 36 root 6 and 72?
No.
No, because they are not similar terms. They're just not similar. Are you cold?
No.
Okay. All right. For the last glorious example, find W, X, Y, and Z.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do we have to find S?
So
Well, I guess not. We probably will have to find it at some
Now
point.
I know my ABC. No, it is.
All right.
This is, so S must be 13.
Okay, so why is X equal to 13?
Or S. I don't know what X is yet.
X is right here. No, I
Oh,
think
then X would also be 13.
X is
That's
13,
awesome. Yeah.
right? Because it's isosceles. All right. Oh, jeez. All right. So what is the value of S?
13.
S is also 13 because it's an isosceles triangle. All right. All right. What about W?
13.
It's also 13 because it's an isosceles right triangle. All right. What about V?
Wait, if we said,
Wait, we don't have to find B. Yeah.
so V is, wait, V would also be 13.
V would also be 13.
Necessary.
All right, what about y?
Y is 20.
It's 20, all right?
Wait, how?
Because C is, or I don't know what, 20 is 20.
Right? Because point C has an x value of 20. All right. All right, and finally, what about Z? So we know that this is 13, right?
Yeah.
So what's this distance right here?
2A.
Well, we have a 30, 60 right triangle.
So is it by square root 3?
All right, so what is this blue distance right here?
A square root 3.
Yeah, okay, so we're definitely going to have a square root of 3.
Oh, but if A is
So what is our A
13,
value?
then
All
it's
right.
13 times square root of 3.
Okay, so we know that this blue distance is 13 root 3, but that's starting right here at point E. So how far have we already come?
20.
We've gone 20. So Z is going to be
20 plus 13 is 30.
all right. So there we go.